I'm going to try to go from outside Arizona's football stadium onto the field. Let's see what happens. There's that big A for adventure. We're going to start here. First thing catching my eye walking up here is this giant building behind the scoreboard. Usually academic buildings are my favorite places to try, but I think this is actually a residential hall, so I'll be skipping on this one. I can't imagine residence halls right next to the stadiums helping our cause. Arizona probably deals with students like me all the time. The first gate I'm going to is locked up, but looking just a little bit past it, doesn't seem like there's a whole lot more locks over this way. A good amount of cars and not too much separating us from the stadium. Seems like Arizona is using these garage door type things to block their section entrances. But to the right of this, we do have at least a few doors that can help us out. That's a no right here, a no right here, and one last no right here. Here's a pretty random staircase that's open. Is that gonna lead into anything? I'm gonna leave that one alone and go back down. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna detour to basketball on that. We need to let this simmer down. There's the McHale Center. What's cooking up over here? Here's main entrance. Can I get in? Easy money. I am very stunned by how easy this was. It seems like we're already in the thick of Arizona basketball here. I hear some sports being played over this way. Seems like that's the way to go. Got to be behind this curtain, right? As expected, full men's basketball practice going on. Let's keep rolling to see if we get any other peaks. All of the athletic offices through this way. Looks like we can go up or go down from right here. Let's go down. Will this take us all the way down to the court? Can I just walk onto a top 10 team's practice? The court is 100% behind these doors, but it's not my place to open that right now. Good thing we got this snazzy setup to the right over here. Holy. This Ben Math dunk is one of my all-time favorites. Needed to see that. Great pictures up everywhere in here, but none of them are actually pictures. They look like they were artificially painted. I am 5 steps and no self-control away from the most viral video in this series. There's a lot of people leaving for the day right now. Being down there is real tough. Let's head up a bit now that we're wrapped up there. Oh yeah, this is just about the best view we've gotten so far. Right here's a quick team huddle if you want to try to pick out faces. Maybe this other side's a little bit more promising. Nope, that just took us right back where we started. Not a bad run over there. Back to football. Section 17 to 19 is our next chance. That is super duper locked up. For some reason, it seems like there's an excessive amount of doors around the stadium that haven't been used in 30 plus years. Sections 1 over are gonna be locked up too. And the last section of gates on this side over here also has no entry point. This close to the field, man. We're like 50 feet away from the end zone. The bathroom's open. That feels good. The amount of stadiums I've gotten into with bathrooms I couldn't get into is frustrating. On the other side, this gate going up to the upper deck is locked up. These skyboxes right next to it have an open door though. Could this be something? Let's see if this elevator works. So far so good, but doesn't move. That's always a real question. S1? We're going on up. Is that section 114? Oh, yeah, baby. This sign had me thinking I was for sure in the 100 section, but as I walk around more, it's a club level. I'm not used to this being fully outside, but we're in Arizona after all. And while we're outside up here, you gotta take in a view of this field. Look at those mountains in the background. This is up there with the most scenic views I've seen in a stadium. The rolling view of Tucson from the other side ain't half bad either. Here's the real dilemma though. This section has zero access to the rest of the stadium. I think these stairs right here are gonna be our best opportunity. Let's see if this gets us down to the actual 100s. Yup, I think this is where we wanna be. Easy money. Thankfully, we got some folding chairs up here because getting back up that way is not going to be easy. Let's roll down here to get into this concourse. Or maybe not. Even this is locked up. Will we have any better locked down one further? Nope. It's the other side of those same garages we saw earlier. It appears the concourse is ironclad, but at least the way to the field isn't. Welcome to Arizona Stadium, baby. It's pretty dead around here now, but it doesn't seem like it was recently. We got all sorts of off-season weights out behind the end zone. This is definitely a field that has a facility connected to the stadium. There's actually a propped open door to the weight room right here. The other side of the field has an open path to somewhere. That could take us to where we want to go. Zona Zoo? Sure, I'll take a walk through. I don't know who comes in through this gate, but this is actually crazy. It feels like a player tunnel, but like into here doesn't make sense. But while we're walking up this way, here's our first view from the other side of the stadium. We can see our Arizona legends from this side. Let's give a shout out to Teddy Bruschi. This area also documents the Territorial Cup, the oldest rivalry in college football between Arizona and Arizona State. All those lights aside, this is a pretty cool concourse. Just wish it was a little bit better lit to paint the best picture for you. Kind of like these giant pictures of players Arizona has up every few dozen feet. Here's the last access point I've seen I haven't checked out yet. Let's make one last stop through here too. Looks like right here is just another section that's more lit of the concourse. A few more concession areas are over this way, and about as beautiful of a view as you're gonna get of a practice field from a stadium. It looks like we have a little bit of the facility over this way too. Can I step in here? Got an open door. Clean, fun, balloons are out, the threads are out. What more can we ask for here? Let's make sure we get our steps in. There we go. I'm G-Fed in Arizona. I appreciate y'all.